Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy 3. That's Final Fantasy 3, not 6. Yes, I will stop saying that eventually, but right now I will not be. So here we are, Lunith, freshly level 3, nothing's changed, except, I hate this menu. Okay. I need to do something about this. Much better. So as I said in the last episode, the Steam version is a port of the mobile, which is a port of the DS, but the menu's enlarged super big so that they're really quite annoying to look at, actually. What you just saw me do was insert a little mod. I'll have a link down in the description. That changes the menus to be more reminiscent of the DS version. They're more compact, they're nicer to look at, easier to navigate, and as you can see, the quick save function is not listed. This is because the mobile and Steam versions have a far better quick save system than what is offered in-game and in the DS version. But anyway, just to kind of show, well, I guess not really, let's get into a battle real quick. I'm not actually going to fight, but just to show you the difference in-game battle. Is there really much to see? I can't really tell. Anything here? Well, I guess that's a little bit different, but yeah. It's a lot more compact, it looks a lot nicer, in my opinion. So I'm going to be playing the game with that. Again, if you care, there will be a description to the mod down. There will be a link to the mod down in the description below. Let's go into town. This is So we've got an inn, we've got a house, we've got people, some shops. So that's all well and good. Before I touch any of that though, I'm gonna come over here and jump down the well. Because in the well, don't worry, there's no monsters in here. There are just 3 potions. Quite handy. And since potions are basically a full heal at the moment, very, very handy. Now in addition to this, I'm going to come up here. Don't worry, I know some people like it when YouTubers and whatnot talk to everyone. I'm not really going to because there's a lot of people in this game and I really just don't care. Coming up here, you can get attacked by goblins. Again, I'm not going to fight them. You can. You'll see my reasons for that here soon, probably this episode. This house. Let's see. Can zoom in on this spot and find yourself another potion. So, go in here. Oh, I suppose I should say, why am I running? Weird. If you zoom in, you hold the same button to zoom back out. Very simple. So, talk to this old man. There are switches that open hidden passageways and doors in towns and dungeons. You'll have to look closely to find them. Look at that candle, for example. If you zoom in close enough, see that shining spot? Those sparkles tell you that there's something fishy there. So something we already know. He's just telling us that if you zoom in, you can see the sparkles. But you can also see sparkles over here for an antidote that will heal poison, a status condition that slowly lowers your HP over time, standard poison things, and another antidote. And checking this candle lowers this wall. I should also note that you do not have to be zoomed in to see the sparkles. in order to interact. If you know something can be interacted with, you can be fully zoomed out and still work with it just fine. There happens to be nothing in this room, I know that for a fact. But up here, there's 5 treasure chests. Cure, a level 1 magic spell, the white magic spell that will heal yourself and others. Another long sword. Eye drops, those will cure blindness. Blindness, when inflicted upon you or enemy, makes it more difficult to hit with melee. A dagger, better than a knife, but not as good as a long sword. And a phoenix down that will revive a knocked out, fainted, killed, whatever party member. So, potion, antidote, eye drops, I believe I've gone over all of this. Yes. Cool. So let's go back downstairs, back to the main part of the house. Thank you, old man, for your loot. I'm out. Now, these 3 shops, I will touch them shortly, kind of. Nah, in due time. So come in here, and you'll notice some fountains. This one does nothing. This one over here, however, acts like the water we saw in the cave, and will fully restore your HP and MP. So if you can take a look, my HP fully restored, and my MP too. So in here, there's a weird old man who doesn't look like any other characters in the town. Elder to Papa. You have come, Luneth. So it is you who has been chosen. You must understand that your meeting with the crystal was not happenstance. How did you know I met a crystal? It was the crystal's will. You have been chosen. Chosen for what? I don't understand. A long time ago, a traveler came to me carrying a newborn child. His face was covered in soot, and his clothes were burnt to tatters. The child he carried in his arms was you. To think, even as a newborn, you were already destined to be chosen by the crystal. You must now set forth on your journey. Take your power, the light you hold in your heart, and use it well. So he tells us to go do stuff. That's all well and good, but before we can go and do stuff, there's one other part of town we haven't seen. And had we come here before talking to Elder to Papa, this would not happen. Oh yeah? Ghosts don't exist? Then go there yourself and prove it. Ha! You don't have the guts. You're a coward. Another orphan raised by Topapa, and Luneth's best friend. Unlike Luneth, he prefers reading over gambling in the wild. Is that how gambling is spelled? I don't know. His studies endow him with great knowledge that more than makes up for his shyness. We're gonna leave his name at Ark. Hey Ark, what's going on? It's Luneth! Get out of here! So the 3 kids run off when we show up. ... And Ark runs away. Hey, wait, Ark, you don't have to run away from me. I'm not a coward, but I know I have to be stronger. But I can't ask for Luneth's help. I'll show them. And he runs off. What do you have to say about that? Oh, hello, Luneth. I'm picking flowers. That's why I don't talk to anyone in this town. They have nothing worth saying. But if we check close to where Ark was getting bullied, we find another potion. So that brings us up to 10. That's not a bad number. Sweet. So that's all we have to do in town. Again, there's these 3 shops. I'll poke at them later. Right now, it's not really worth it in my opinion. So, come down here. There's another town. And here's Ark in Kazus. Since I forgot to name the town. Shh. Just looking around all worried. And like the good best friend we are, we scare the shit out of him. Ah! Ark, it's me, Luneth. Don't be afraid. Why did you run off on your own? What are you trying to prove, anyway? Let me go with you, Lunith. I want to show everyone that I'm not a weakling. I did manage to come here all by myself. Take me with you, Lunith, won't you? Kinda laughing a little bit. Alright, if that's what you want. Ark has joined the party. And so here we get into why I didn't want to get any more experience. Because I wanted these two to be exactly the same level. As you can see here, Ark is also a freelancer like Lunith, meaning he can equip all the same stuff. We don't have another shield for him at the moment, so I'm going to leave his hand free. We do have another bronze bracer, which he can put on. So there's that. Again, I'm not going to divvy out magic just yet. I'll get into that a little bit later. Now, before I get fully into town, you can come this way through the trees, and there's some stuff to be found if you zoom in. Right here we have a mithril helm, very nice, and a staff. Now, I didn't know about this until very recently. There's a Zeus's Wrath there. Mainly because I kept coming back here and looking all over for an item over here, and there wasn't one, so I just thought this area was pointless. Turns out, there's a Zeus's Wrath. Now, let's go over the items we just got, shall we? So the Mithril Helm is a better helmet. We'll equip that in just a moment. A staff is meant for magic users. I'm not going to equip this for quite a while. Zeus's Wrath is like the Antarctic Wind, except it deals lightning damage. Thundara. Pretty cool. Let's see. Who do I want to give this to? Ark. You have a crappier vest. That's easily remedied. As is the shield. Let's give it to Ark, just because I feel like he needs a little more protection, the poor thing. So, we have magic, weapons, and armor, just like last time. We've got an inn. I didn't mean to go inside, but we'll get into the weird-looking people here in a moment. And we have this building and this thing up here that we're not going to go in for a little while yet. Let's go in here first. So, what the heck are you? This is Taka. What? How many times do I have to say it? No, I don't have any mithril rings. I want to get rid of this curse as much as you, but how am I supposed to temper mithril as a ghost? But if I weren't cursed, I couldn't work unless I knew where my daughter was safe. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have been so harsh in training her. So these people are ghosts, and they appear to be under a curse of some kind, and he's some blacksmith looking for his daughter. If we zoom in, there's another potion right there. And that's why I wanted to come in here first. Now, coming over to the inn, you can squeeze behind the counter here and find another potion. Now, weirdly enough, this game kind of wants you to talk to everyone in order to progress, but if you know exactly who to talk to, it's not that big a deal. We need to talk to this ghost. Howdy there, Sid's the name, I'm from Cannon, but I've been stuck here ever since that's a funny name, Nell Valley got blocked by a giant rock. On top of that, I got a curse cast on me along with these other folks, and that a trip and a half, ha ha ha. We have to do something to help these people. Say, if I lent you my airship, do you lads think you could help me and these other saps? From what I hear, this curse can be dispelled through the power of a mithril ring. Unfortunately, we all seem to be out of mithril rings here. Even if we could get the mithril, Taka the smith has been turned into a ghost himself, as we saw, and his daughter, the apprentice, has gone missing, as he was lamenting. My airship's hidden in the desert west of here. Use it to find a way to lift this curse. Keep in mind, you can get on or off the airship by pressing D. The same goes for all other vehicles too. You got that? So we need to find an airship in a desert in order to proceed. Well, there's a desert right there. Let's take a look. Sid's airship, and who is this? You're not a ghost. You must be important. Who are you? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. This is Sid's airship, and he's letting us use it. Raised in Kazus by the mithril smith Taka, whose rigorous training led her to run away from home. Again. This is Refia. Refia? I like Refia better. I'm Refia, and I'll have you know that my father and I forged the parts for this ship back in Kazus. So that means you're the blacksmith's daughter. You have to help us make a mithril ring. Yeah, that's the only way we'll be able to lift the curse on Kazus. I can't. I can't make mithril rings. I didn't study that far. I didn't want to. Well, I don't think Sid's going to be particularly happy with that news. Wait, I know where we can find a ring. My father forged a mithril ring for King Sasune a long time ago. Again, that's the pronunciation I'm going to go with there. You should still have it. Let me go with you. I can't make mithril rings, but I want to help my father and the people of Kazus. I think she should come with us, Lunith. Me too. Slacking off saved her from the curse, so maybe that luck might rub off on us. Hey, that's not funny. Refia has joined the party. So now we have 3 people. And just like Lunith and Ark, she's exactly level 3 and a freelancer. Gonna quickly give her a longsword, and there's nothing else I can really give her at the moment. So, come over to the wheel. All aboard! And this game ain't messing around. Right off the bat, we get ourselves an airship. Yes, there's a lot of airships in this game. Before I go over there, I remembered there was something over here I wanted to take a look at. Of course, now that I'm back here, I can't remember. Oh yeah! In the inn. In some inns and other places, there's 2 things in particular that I want to kind of have a little fun with. First of all, there's this piano here. How was that? And they're booing. So he's not great at playing the piano, but hey, he tried. Second of all is this woman here. Why, hello there. I'm a dancer. Watch me prance. Nothing too amazing, but cute. So, that's what I wanted to show off back here in And the last thing I'm going to do before ending this episode is come back here to Kazus to show what happens if you try to go back in. I'll wait here. I don't want to see my father. At least, not yet. Refia has left the party, so she'll leave the party if you try to come back. She is completely gone. But if you leave again... Ah, there you are! Hurry, let's hurry! Chop chop! She joins the party again, so she will not go into Kazus right now. That's good to keep in mind because... She'll leave again here for a second. I kind of wish I could skip this a little faster. But that's good to keep in mind because in this building, there's another fountain that heals you. And I believe if she's not in the party, she will not be healed by that. I'll test that later in the next episode, but as far as I know, she won't be. So if you want to get healed, go back to Anyway, that's it for now. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.